And we're live. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. How's the mic? We are live here. Let me get set up here. Let me get positioned right. We got a lot to talk about. I have a fellow pal joining soon. Shadow Vessel. Hopefully he's got his internet working again and he'll be joining any minute. But until then, I'm going to wait for people to start piling in here. Yeah, lots of stuff has happened in the 2 weeks I've been gone. Lots of stuff. Boy, that Lantern guy was right again. Of course, I'm not going to do a victory lap here. I'm not going to say how right I was for months. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that Ray Fisher was playing everybody for months. Not going to do it. Not gonna do it, but we're here now, and after every thing that's happened in the last week, I think it's time to get ready here. All right, there might be a little victory lap. All right, we're still waiting for Shadow Vessel here, and I still got noise going on this computer. I don't know what's going on here. We're gonna have to check and see. We got some updates. Here. How's the mic coming through? How is the mic coming through? Is anybody here yet? Check 1 2. Where is Shadow Vessel? Anyway. All right, so what should we talk about first? Should we talk about the fact that Jeff Johns is still working at Warner Media? Should we talk about that? Variety article from January 7th. Of course, I was gone like 2 weeks, so I missed a lot of stuff. So I got caught up on a bunch of news. But despite Ray Fisher's claims that he's heading out the door, as if Jeff Johns could just walk out the door, and leave, considering how many projects he's doing for Warner Brothers. I think you guys don't realize that he has a separate production company called what's called Mad Ghost or something like that. He's essentially freelancing for WB. And he's doing a lot of projects for them. And it's confirmed by Variety that Jeff Johns has multiple projects at Warner Media, not Warner Brothers, Warner Media, and remains working for the company despite claims from Ray Fisher. Hysterical. So funny. So funny that this is the case. Right? Oh, is this surprising people? It's not surprising me. I was saying Jeff Johns is still working there for about a year. You know what I'm saying? And there was tons of videos of people like saying, "Oh, Jeff Johns is going to be done by the end of 2020. He's going to be done. He's done with." Not the case. Not the case at all. And it looks like the person that's really done here is Ray Fisher Cyborg. It is Ray Fisher Cyborg. And yesterday, Ray Fisher found out that he was fired from the Flash movie. Well, not fired, but they parted ways. He's not going to be in the Flash movie, and they're not going to be recasting Cyborg. Ray Fisher is just gone. And it came after Ray Fisher said that he would never work with Walter Hamada because Walter Hamada is the worst enabler. Even though Walter Hamada had nothing to do with Justice League, the film that Cyborg worked on. Walter Hamada wasn't hired till after Jeff Johns stepped down after Justice League. So, Ray, you kind of just made it really easy for Warner Brothers to say, all right, see ya. We don't need you. And they could easily just recast Cyborg. I don't understand why people have this infatuation with Ray Fisher. He's just an actor. Hundreds of thousands of people could do his job. There's plenty of other up-and-coming black actors that would love to be in a huge franchise tentpole film, and he's taking that job away from people right now. So, just saying. But this was an interesting article from Joe Blow. Let me see if I can pull it up here. Hold on. Can I zoom in on this? Let's set it up right. Let's set up nice here. Set up nice. Yes, nice. All right, so let's pull this up, this article right here. Because yesterday, Ray Fisher found out that he was indeed let go of the Flash movie. They was let go of it, and he found that out. And the day before that, he said that the rap that reported that Ray Fisher was out as Cyborg, he said that was bullshit. And then the next day, he says, "Oh, I just found out it's true." So there you go. He can't even keep his story straight. And he's bullshitting. You could tell. You could tell he's bullshitting. All right, let's pull up this article right here. We're just going to screen share these. Screen share, you come here. Ray Fisher Twitter tag. This is from JoBlo.com. JoBlo.com. I always love JoBlo. I go to them for a lot of trailers and whatnot. And they don't really put out shit if it's complete bullshit. Yes, Jose, Shadow Vessel is just getting ready here. He'll be on soon-ish. But anyway, let's go over this Joe Blow article that came out today, not even 3 hours ago. And it confirms that, update, WB defends Walter Hamada in response to Ray Fisher Twitter attack. And not a lot of people are liking that. 46% of people liking it. But this is incredible. Update. Warner Media, they keep, guys, you remember how for months Ray Fisher said that Warner Media were the good guys? Warner Media was a completely different entity than Warner Brothers, even though they're both owned by AT&T. They got to do whatever AT&T says. Here it is, man. Warner Media has responded to Ray Fisher's most recent Twitter outburst, in which he attacked the president of DC Films, Walter Hamada. Laid some pretty serious claims against Walter Hamada, too. Just throwing out accusations, with no evidence. That's what Ray Fisher's been doing for about a year here. But, you all want to believe it because he said it. I don't know. You can read Fisher's impassioned post, which I suggest you don't, because it's all just regurgitated bullshit that he said in the past. The most important line you got to read is the first line. Which I think they have here somewhere. Do I have it here? Yeah, it's right here. This is the line from Ray Fisher's Twitter post. This is what started. Yeah, I have received official confirmation that Warner Brothers Pictures has decided to remove me from the cast of The Flash. I strongly disagree with their decision, but it is one that is unsurprising. That's all you got to know. You don't need to read anything else this guy has to say. He just confirmed the fact that the rap was right. You know what I'm saying? After he said the rap was bullshit, right? After that article came out about, they're totally abandoning Ray Fisher in the Cyborg role. And then Ray Fisher's like, oh, that's bullshit. I haven't heard anything. Then the next day he hears something and this is what he says. Like, unsurprising. It seemed to surprise you, Ray Fisher. But anyway, let's get back to the update. In which he blasts the studio for officially ousting the Cyborg character for the Manchester superhero movie, The Flash, blah, blah, blah. You can read Warner Media's prepared comments in the matter below. This is pretty big. As what has been previously stated, an extensive investigation was conducted by an outside law firm. That's something Ray Fisher wanted this whole time, right? And he got it. All right. An extensive investigation was conducted by outside law firm led by former federal judge who has assured Warner Media that there were no impediments to the investigation. Did I say that word? Impediments? A spokesperson said last summer. Well, yeah, we're almost a year since Ray Fisher started this, by the way, and nothing's happened. Last summer, Ray Fisher was offered the opportunity to reprise his role as Cyborg for The Flash. Given his statements, he will not participate in any film associated with Walter Hamada, and so our production is now moving on. You fucked yourself, Ray Fisher. Why on earth would you put yourself in that position? It makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense. You're going to turn down possibly millions of dollars to play in a fucking movie. How many people get that chance? Ray Fisher really strikes me as an overprivileged white person. That's what he really strikes me as here. Overprivileged. Anybody would kill for this opportunity. Kill for it. But Warner Media also shared a statement from Ann Sneeroff, who's the chair and CEO of Warner Media Studios and Network Groups. The fucking chair of Warner Media, not Warner Brothers, Warner Media. I believe in Walter Hamada and that he did not impede or interfere in the investigation. Furthermore, I have full confidence in the investigation's process and findings. Walter is a well-respected leader, known by his colleagues, peers, and me as a man of great character and integrity. Integrity Farms here. So she's just making it all up, right? She's just lying to save face, right? And Ray Fisher's the only one telling the truth, guys. Yeah, let's keep believing that bullshit. As I said in Walter's recent deal extensions announcement, I'm excited about where he's taking DC Films, and I look forward to working with him and the rest of the team to build out the DC multiverse. So she's confirmed multiverses here, by the way. She's confirmed multiverses. Okay? She's confirmed it. Hopefully Chavez will join here because this is it's totally batshit crazy, right? Batshit crazy. Let's check the comments right here. Mike Jones says, "Congrats to Ray Fisher. Nobody wins." Right? Dead on, guys. Dead on. BlackRock, welcome back, BlackRock. This strategy done by Ray Fisher is very confusing. Like he really didn't think this far. Yeah, 100%, guys. He's not that smart. He's not as smart as everybody thinks he is. Like, if you were really going to do this, all right, do we need this screen anymore? That's what I wanted to show you from Joe Blow right there, which is huge. It's huge that, like, the CEO of Warner Media is now, like, full on, like, on Walter Hamada's side, totally doesn't believe Ray Fisher. That's huge. Like, what's Ray Fisher going to do, You can't sue them, right? They did your investigation. They found their findings, and what? Like nothing. Nothing happened, guys. Nothing happened. Get text here. So let's talk about this. Why is it that Ray Fisher just can't keep his mouth shut? You know what I'm saying? Like Walter Hamada had nothing to do with Justice League. Nothing to do with the movie. He didn't become the president of DC Films till after Justice League came out. But I don't think Ray Fisher's only talked to Walter Hamada like a handful of times, maybe. You know what I'm saying? So why is he so like against Walter Hamada? Because Walter Hamada said to lay off Jeff Johns. All goes back to Jeff Johns, right? That's all Walter Hamada said to the Cyborg guy. Lay off Jeff Johns. I don't think he would do those things, Ray Fisher. And Ray Fisher's like, you gotta believe me. You look at the pigment on my skin. You gotta believe me. That's what it's really coming down to. He's doing the whole Jesse Smollett thing. Was that how you say that guy's name? The guy who lied about being like, beat up by a bunch of like white supremacists. He lied about it, and he got caught lying about it. Ray Fisher's entering that territory right now, and I think most people could see that shit. Most people can see that shit. But yeah. Chavez will join? Nope, not yet. Not yet. Hopefully he'll be here within an hour because I'm only going to be on for an hour. What do you say, Mike Jones? We finally get the Snipers back off the ground and Ray Fisher shoots a hole in it. Right? Isn't this is like so distracting from the Snyder Cut too? So goddamn distracting. Like, if we all could just move on from Ray Fisher, we could all focus on Snyder Cut and get that shit going. But no, we gotta fucking keep dealing with Ray Fisher's sorry ass here. Dude, like, you're a fucking Cyborg, right? First live, movie live screen adaptation of Cyborg, really, on the big screen. There's been a couple on the small screen, but on the big screen. And you're throwing it away because you don't like how some people talk to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is some retard level shit. I mean, bad word, I know. But that's what he's acting like right now. It's unbelievable, really. It is unbelievable. Did I just delete this? But once again, hashtag Lantern was right. Right, guys? Wasn't I right? What from the very beginning, everything that came out of Ray Fisher's mouth did not sound genuine. And I was like the only person to call out that shit. You know, I lost subscribers over it. You know what I'm saying? People call me all kinds of names, but guess who's fucking right? You know what I'm saying? He is just like a bitter ex. You know what I'm saying? He is just a disgruntled employee that didn't like his experience on one movie. And so he's trying to make everybody pay for it. He's trying to get revenge. It's all out of spite. It's not accountability over entertainment. If it was, he'd be talking about the Amber Heard thing, right? How she, beat up Johnny Depp or something. I forget that story. But, you know, Amber Heard's a bad person. Why isn't he talking about accountability with her? You know, we have footage of Ezra Miller choking a broad. You know, choking. That's funny because he was a broad, but he also choked a broad. You know, we have footage of that. Ezra Miller got away scot-free. I'm sure they gave that girl a little money to keep it quiet. But still, where's the accountability there? You know what I'm saying? If Ray continues on the release of the Snyder Cut, what happens then? What would the fan reaction be then? I don't know. You know, the fans, I'm starting to see a lot of people turn on Ray. You could tell when you scroll through like the threads on his tweets. There's more and more people that are like, all right, show me something, Ray. Like, show me actual proof instead of just your word. There's more and more people like that. And, dude, Ray Fisher's not my Cyborg. You know who my Cyborg is? The fucking Teen Titan Cyborg. Whoever that voice actor is, that is my Cyborg. I wish that guy would voice over, like, they dub over, like, Ray Fisher's voice, and then we can have that Cyborg. I would like that a lot. Imagine Ray shot additional photography next to Amber Heard. That would be hysterical. Of course, there was only about 4 minutes of additional photography added on to the 4-hour Snyder Cut. So I don't think Amber Heard was even there or Ray Fisher was there. I don't know. But this makes the Snyder Cut extra interesting because I've been gone for a couple weeks, so a bunch of news came out, right? Bunch of stuff, and hold on here. We copied here. Okay, hold on. A bunch of stuff came out, right? And the whole Cul-De-Sac line came out. And, dude, right? Everyone lost their shit about the Cul-De-Sac line. And admittedly, it is a little premature to say that the Snyder Cut is a cul-de-sac and it's a road that doesn't lead anywhere because we know that that's probably going to tie into a sequel where they're going to actually go to Apocalypse and fight Darkseid. At least that's as much as Kevin Smith heard, right? And we all have heard that Kevin Smith video. It's on my channel where I took the clip from that podcast. And you can hear Kevin Smith talk about how Justice League was 3 films. And one of the films, they're going to Apocalypse to fight Darkseid and stuff like that. I imagine that would be the sequel. But once again, guys, let's think about this rationally. Okay, how much money would it take to make a sequel to Zack Snyder's Justice League? Zack Snyder's Justice League cost almost $300 million, all in all. We add the $70 million on top. We're talking over $300 million to make this Snyder Cut. And it didn't do well in the box office. People say it bombed horribly, but it did make over $700 million on a $250 million budget. That's not like horrible, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's beside the point. So think about that. How much money would it take to make a sequel? It'd probably take over $100 million to like $200 million, right? To do the sequel that Zack Snyder wants to do, which is going to involve a lot of CGI, going to different planets. You know what I'm saying? We're talking a big budgeted sequel. And I don't think that's the case. I think that's kind of what they mean by cul-de-sac. I mean, if anything, we would be lucky to get like an animated film, right? Or, a graphic novel. I think that's more possible, like a graphic novel to finish the story. Drawn by Jim Lee, maybe. That'd be cool. But even an animated movie, I think, is just as likely because animated movies, you could make like, a 3-hour animated movie for like $50 million. And there you go. You got your ending to the Snyder, what do you call it? The Snyderverse. Yes. which, by the way, in the thumbnail of this stream, I put time to move on because we are moved on from the Snyderverse. Like we've had Wonder Woman 84, Birds of Prey. Like these movies are technically in the Snyderverse, but they don't look anything. They don't look anything like Batman vs Superman. You know what I'm saying? Or the fucking Man of Steel. They're like soft reboots at this point. Yeah, 200 around there. I would say that's what it would cost for a sequel. You know what I'm saying? So think about that's the one thing about the Snyder fandom and everybody. Nobody thinks about logistics about this stuff. They just think they could do a hashtag and like that's gonna solve all the problems here. You know what I'm saying? Like that Snyder Cut hashtag reached over like millions of people. That's why they gave Zack Snyder $70 million to finish his cut. What's your bucking at, boy? That's why, because millions of people saw the hashtag. Not 100,000, not 70,000, millions of people, millions of motherfuckers. Okay, that's why he got money to finish his Snyder Cut. And you know what I'm saying? Like, in order to get a sequel now, we would have to I don't know. You have to get the subscriber number count on HBO Max. You'd have to give them a bunch of new subscribers when that Snyder Cut thing drops, and they would have to see like their algorithm, whatever the fuck their stats are, and it'd have to be like the most viewed streaming movie ever. You know what I'm saying? Or at least better streamed than anything that's come out in the last like 3 years, right? It would have to be that big, right? And I imagine a lot of people are going to see it. Like I talk to like people sometimes that are like, oh yeah, I'm interested in that. I saw that thing on Twitter. I'm interested to see the Snyder Cut. Yeah, I've talked to people like that. They're not like over the moon about it. They're like, yeah, okay, I'll check it out. You know what I'm saying? That's how most people are reacting to the Snyder Cut, and hopefully, that will lead to a lot of people watching. And we have somebody joining here from the pits of Louisiana, the one, the only, the vessel of shadow.
What's up, everybody?
All right, boys. How you doing? It's been way too fucking long.
Yeah, I know, man. It's been kind of hard over here. I lost my internet, so I'm actually next door right now, so I could do this.
You broke into somebody's house, so you can do it.
Yeah, I got to get out of here before they get back from work, man.
But yeah, man. I started it by doing my victory lap here, which we agreed we weren't going to do, but I had to do a little bit.
Everybody gets one. Everybody gets one, man. I mean, I know there's a couple people that still don't take it to the extremes, and that I still follow and I respect. I know their stance on it, but they're really cool about it. And if they do make a jab, it's usually really lighthearted and whatnot. And so it's like, everybody sees the fucking writing on the wall now, though. It's like, and if they don't, they're never going to see it.
Did you see the Joe Blow article? I talked about that on this thing.
I didn't. Man, I've been staring at Twitter for like the last 15 minutes like, oh, dude, this is not going to happen. What's up? And then I had to refresh the page and saw the invites and saw that you were live. So, yeah, sorry, still doing technical difficulties here.
Well, I think your mic's coming through. Everybody in chats, you can hear them all right? I can hear them pretty good. Everything looks pretty good right now. But still. Yes, man. Warner Media came out and said that they are siding with Walter Hamada. That is what happened here today.
Oh, it happened today?
Yeah, it happened like a few hours ago.
Oh, shit. I didn't see that.
Hold on. Let me pull it back up. I already talked about it. We'll go ahead and pull it back up here. WB defends Walter Hamada in response to Ray Fisher attack 3 hours ago.
Oh, snap!
You know what I'm saying?
What the fuck?
And this is what Ann Sneeroff, CEO of Warner Media, not Warner Brothers, Warner Media said, I believe in Walter Hamada and that he did not impede or interfere in the investigation. Furthermore, I have full confidence in the investigation's process and findings. Walter Hamada is a well-respected leader, known by his colleagues and peers as a man of great character and integrity.
Holy shit.
Like, that's Give me some evidence, Ray Fisher. Give me some evidence because they are not siding with you right now.
This is straight up. This is what we've been asking from Ray Fisher. Straight up, something, straightforward. All right, this is the line,
Yeah.
These guys have done it. It's Fisher's turn. But honestly, by now, it's not going to happen.
Yeah,
I mean,
and it's Warner Media saying it. It's not.
Yeah.
You remember how everybody for the longest time they're like, "Oh, it's two completely different entities." Warner Media is the good guys. No, no. Like, what I'm saying? They are all colluding. They're all talking to each other. This is not. They're not like two different houses here. My God.
All right. See, because Warner Media has been the hero in everybody's argument. They're like, "Oh, it's Warner Brothers Studios, not Warner Media." But yeah, you're right.
Warner Media just came out and said, "Prove it, Ray."
Exactly.
It. You know what I'm saying?
They have thrown the fucking gauntlet on the floor. They have slapped him in the face with a glove. They have thrown their dick on the table. I mean, fuck. But, honestly, in all of this, that's why, this isn't really a victory lap for anybody. I mean, look at all the shit that's got fucked up over this,
Oh, yeah, dude, we're not going to have Cyborg in a Flashpoint movie now.
I know, right? I mean, this has affected future stories, and when this started, I remember people saying, man, the worst case scenario is what's going on right now. He's going to get written out of the movie and da-da-da-da. And here we are, What's up, Jose? Watch your...
What did the rap say? Didn't they were the first ones to come out and say Ray Fisher's done at Cyborg, right? And then Ray Fisher came out and said, "Oh, that's bullshit." And then the next day he comes out with that line, "I just found out that I've been removed from the Flash movie."
Yeah, that's somebody else already said this, but it seems like a case of you can't fire me, I quit scenario. It's like, okay, we're not going to have you. We're not going to, we're going to get rid of your fucking character. How do you like them apples? And he's like, "Oh, you can't do that. I quit. Fuck it. I don't want to be in your movie anyway." I mean, it sounds like a little kid argument, Mm-hmm. And now it's like the fans are the people that are getting fucked in all of it.
Yeah, dude. They don't see it.
Ray Fisher will probably be in a fucking Disney movie. Now, I can guarantee he is going to fucking, if he does come back,
directed by Josh Whedon.
And he might, but I'm guaranteed, no finger pointing, but Patty Jenkins, a lot of people compare Wonder Woman 84 to Justice League. And now, what's her next movie? Rogue Squadron. She's doing a Disney movie. It's like, I know it's conspiratorial and it's that little part of my brain, that fucking little, Tim Dillon fucking part of my brain that wants to fucking point, this is all gonna be good. But in honesty, it's a business. That's all this is, and you try to fuck with that business, you're gonna fuck with the storytelling, and it's just gonna fucking run the train right off the fucking rails, which it has. And I saw that Chris Wong thing, him gonna change his DC setup. Yeah,
I'm not gonna be DC centric anymore. Like, dude, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
I'm like, come on,
Ray Fisher.
I'm like, come on, Chris. Oh, come on. I'm hoping they open their eyes. I mean, I don't know. And I could be wrong.
This is the rap article, though. This is the rap article that came out about a week ago. And Warner Media says it's time to move on after Ray Fisher says studio failed to bury him. This is the article Ray Fisher was saying was complete bullshit, right?
Yeah.
But since we know now that he is indeed removed from the Flash, all of this is now true. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's got to be. You know what I'm saying? Because it says somewhere in here. Where does it say? Oh, first it says Jeff Johns will follow suit. And he's still on the Batwoman, Stargirl, Doom Patrol. He's still on all these shows. Yeah. So he ain't leaving, guys.
He's already got another Cyborg. What do they need you for?
Dude, why not just recast him? Like hashtag recast Cyborg. Anybody could do his job. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not.
You don't even have to recast. I mean, I'm sure this Flashpoint movie is going to be taking place in the vein of all the other DC movies that have been coming out. So Jeff Johns will be involved, which will mean it's a big multiverse crossover anyway. So why not get Doom Patrol Cyborg in it?
Yep, right.
Isn't he over that show? Isn't Jeff Johns got a part of that show?
Yeah, he's a producer on Doom Patrol.
Yep. He could easily bring him in,
What does it say the exact line here? Yeah, remedial action has been taken. Wait. What was it? But declined to clarify what that means.
I know, right?
Think that's hysterical. That's hysterical, right there.
Everybody says Joss Whedon got fired, and you know what? Everybody else thinks that too. Even the people who aren't in all of this, all the outside
he could have.
people, he could have. But I saw a tweet the other day that made a hell of a lot of sense. And you know, if everybody hates Joss Whedon so much, and Warner Brothers wants to try to get the fans back, why not crucify his ass? You know, why give him the option to say, "Oh, I just can't do this now," which, you know, it is a fucking shutdown world right now. And even though they are making shows, they're not getting made the way they wanted them to get made. Like, I think I talked about the Supernatural finale last time we talked. And are we still on? Did I lose you?
What?
Oh shit, we lost fucking Lantern. God damn.
I clicked the wrong way. What are we saying? Continue.
Hell yeah, just like the old days.
We're back.
But now talking about Whedon, you know, if Warner Brothers really wanted to win the fans back, and you know, they could have crucified his ass. Why give him the option to say I didn't do that because of this whole COVID situation? And that is a fact. Shows are not getting made the way they want to make them because of this. And I think we talked about the Supernatural finale last time about how they had to cut all the fucking cameos out of that fucking episode because nobody could get to the fucking set. And so, but yeah, I mean, if fuck it, they could have been heroes. They could have been, after the investigation, fuck Joss Whedon, you know, but they didn't do that.
They could have easily. That's the point. Like, nobody's like realizing here is that everybody hates Joss Whedon anyway. Like, why are you protecting him anyway?
Joss isn't even a Warner Brothers guy. He's a fucking Disney guy, you know, and it's like,
but they let him go easy because why? They want to. They think they can work with him in the future, right?
Possibility.
They're not burning that bridge.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
That's how this shit goes. What's up, Troy James? He might mess up PPR. Yeah, he might mess up a few PR things right here. We'll see.
And another thing I want to talk about, is the Gal Gadot thing. Gadot. I always say Gadot, but it might be Gadot. Anyway, fucking whenever she came out, was like, yes, I had. How'd she describe it?
She had problems with Joss Whedon, and she took it
pretty much. Yeah,
to the proper channels.
I had a problem with Joss Whedon, and I did this, and I didn't even come in for the fucking reshoots. And the only thing people grasped onto was that I had problems with Joss Whedon. And they completely ignore the rest of it, man.
They ignore the part where she says, I'm happy Ray Fisher is speaking his truth.
Yeah, that could be a double entendre right there.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not...
That could be a positive thing and a smart-ass thing at the same time, if you look at it. But, man, you know, it's like... But I thought this was already kind of obvious, but then I saw some people talking about how Godot... They're still using the... You know, Joss Whedon locked her in a room until she did her scene story. And I'm like, wait a minute. She wasn't on the set. Whenever Joss Whedon was a problem, she took care of it then and there on the spot.
Yeah.
You know, and was done with it and moved on and did what? I can't remember what movies she's done since then.
Wonder Woman 84. But speaking about that, have you seen Wonder Woman 84?
No, I still hadn't seen it.
Well, you know, you're probably gonna hate it or like it or think it's okay.
I'm probably gonna have to watch it in the same mind state as Thor Ragnarok. You know, you go into it as a comedy. You know, it doesn't hit as hard, I guess.
Definitely go into it thinking Superman 78. I think that's like, if you think that, you're not gonna have problems with it. which
is disappointing as hell, man. I mean, God,
they totally went away from like the more grounded approach to the character. But that goes back to the point where like we've moved on from the Snyder Cut. Like, was Birds of Prey really grounded in any realism? Like, no. Like, you know, was Aquaman really grounded in realism? Not really. I mean,
I know, right? It's like, I feel like if the studio did have any kind of confidence that Snyder Cut was going to be big enough to get the sequels, then they would be supporting it a little more in their new movies.
Yeah, the fact that they're even coming out and saying it's a cul-de-sac and they're not even supporting it now, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're saying, oh, it's not going anywhere. That's what they're saying. And like before it even comes out, before they even know how many people are going to watch it, it's wild.
and see, even Zach, every time he talks about this, he's like, look, this is what I'm wanting to do. Yeah, it'd be awesome if we could do the rest, but I'm not looking for that. And I remember back in the day when a whole bunch of people got together and got Serenity made. The plan was a trilogy. I mean, it's the same. It is literally the same fucking situation, but the movie didn't make enough money, and then it got well. Yeah, well, they went to comic books after that and told.
Yeah, which I have those comics, by the way.
I do too. I got the fucking hardcovers, man.
Me too. Yeah,
awesome. Me too. But yeah, that we've already seen, that happen. So, but yeah.
This guy, Kate, I think Zack Snyder working with Marvel or DC would be he did cat due to their execs. I don't know what these words mean. I think he should partner with Todd McFarlane to make an Image Comics film.
Ooh, that would be awesome.
Like Spawn, or is that what we're talking about here?
Yes, a Zack Snyder fucking Spawn movie. What?
Partner up with Todd McFarlane on anything. I think that's a good idea. Troy, hurry up and watch Wonder Woman 84. You got 10 days.
I don't care.
You got 10 days.
I'm waiting on the Snyder Cut, man. I am waiting on that Snyder Cut.
Which, by the way, we are, 2 months and 6 days away.
Oh, God, I didn't even know.
Right now.
I haven't even paid attention.
March 20th.
I've been skipping so many fucking videos. It's like, I guess HBO Max has been throwing out new teasers and shit.
Yeah, and they put like little clips of the Snyder Cut in it. Yeah,
I ain't even been watching that shit, man. I don't want to see any more shit until the movie comes out. And if I still don't have internet by then, I'm gonna have to just get the fucking Blu-ray. But I'll break into the neighbor's house again and fucking do a watch along with that motherfucker.
Dude, we're gonna be watching together. That's for sure.
Oh hell
you better get your shit sorted out. All right.
Oh yeah. God, man, the weather.
Watching it live.
Oh hell yeah.
Honestly, I haven't watched Chris Wan's videos since his Snyder interview.
Yeah, I mean,
that's about true too. He started doing these editorials where he like reads off a script.
I didn't know that.
I don't like that.
There was something else, like with this whole situation and everything. I feel like I was joking about conspiracies earlier. You could look at this as a way, as like Ray Fisher, and I'll get to what I actually think happened here in a second. Yeah. But you could say, well, Ray Fisher was the fucking scorched earth fucking plan that Disney threw at us after we actually got our Snyder Cut. It's like, you know what? We're going to ruin your fucking movie. We're going to fucking put somebody right there in your heart. We're going to make your heart fucking tear up your whole fucking happy movement. And then, then we're just going to disappear and he's going to come over and work for us. But anyway, what I think really happened, and something you said a couple days ago actually made it all click together. Okay, so everybody got treated bad on set. It was a fucking horsewhip situation. And so fucking somebody, do we know who told Ray Fisher about the racist shit, that they were changing skin tone color and shit?
He never said who told him that. But once again, that's an excellent point. It didn't happen to Ray Fisher. It was he heard it from somebody else.
Exactly. And see, I feel like, this guy told him this.
Yeah.
And then once he heard that, he was like, fuck Joss Whedon. I retract everything I ever said about the guy. All right. Well, he's thinking that this guy's going to give him some fucking evidence maybe. And he's figuring, well, I can just put all that bad fucking attitude on the set in with this and then all that. And then maybe he was thinking twice about it. Maybe he's like, well, fuck, I really would like to be in another movie with them. But then the fucking fans started fucking gagging him on. Yeah. The fucking fans were like, we stand with you. Go, go, go. We're going to fucking take the house down and blah, blah, blah. No, you're fucking not. Here we are, and so.
All because they just they just feel shitty about what happened on Justice League, right? They just want that revenge.
I feel like, well, that, and some people just have to they need something to hold on to. And he gave them that, but in the worst possible fucking way. And, it's like now here we are, a shattered fucking mess and shit, except for the people that just want to fucking go full out fucking extreme. And that's why I say this isn't a victory lap, man. It fucking.
We'll turn it into a victory lap here.
Don't be a Garza.
We don't have to deal with Ray Fisher anymore.
You know, that's another thing too. I mean, it's like this is over now. I mean, officially, like anybody who still fights for this, you know, is never gonna fucking see it, no matter if they had video footage of what actually happened.
Which would that would turn me, you know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, me too. I'm like,
footage, audio, something.
I've been saying this from the beginning, man. Look, what happened? That's all I want to know. You know, something other than people getting their feelings hurt. Yeah. You know, it's like the only two things they got was the whole racist thing, which fucking Whedon's lawyers put a fucking shutdown on just as soon as it fucking came out. Yeah. Which is funny because all the other shit that he said, they haven't done shit. So, okay, yeah, I am an asshole, but I'm not a fucking racist. Have you watched Firefly? I mean, come on. You know? But like, you know,
to think these people are like full blown racists behind closed doors is like ridiculous.
But it's really ridiculous. And the only other thing they had was that fake Gal Gadot story where he locked her in a fucking room and abused her and yelled and screamed at her or slapped her or some shit until she fucking fell on somebody or let the flash fall on her. And I don't know. It's, you know, but none of that's true. Or we know the Gadot story is not true now, you know? And so that kind of takes the rug out from under him in the way I see it. But nobody else, you know, I don't know. Like I said, people are just going to hear what they want to hear and see what they want to see.
Him going after Walter Hamada is going to be the biggest regret of his life.
Oh, it already is.
You're going to go after a person of color now? You think Walter Hamada is protecting his racist white friends? Like that's
oh my God.
That's the narrative.
That's everybody's fucking narrative. That's everybody's narrative now. That's the only card to play in town right now. I mean, oh my God, they're racist. They're not.
The boss is raw. Yeah, he's a person of color. Like you know what I'm saying?
They're gonna storm. They're gonna storm Warner Brothers in a Viking hat and a fucking old lady walker.
Yeah, dude, crazy shit.
Oh,
take selfies in Warner Brothers Studios.
Yeah, they're gonna prop their feet on fucking Hamada's desk.
Yes.
Oh man, I don't know, but I don't know, but this is over now. You know, for us. I mean, it's like okay, that's two things right there that we won the Snyder Cut. It was already fucking over. This has been like the Gesture after show. This has been the fucking Snyder Cut after show all year. That's what this has been.
And that's what sucks about it. It's just like they just want to keep these fans and this community in this cycle forever because that's what gets you clicks. That's what keeps your channel growing, right? Like just keep people in the cycle. You know that we were fighting for the Snyder Cut. Now we got to fight for something else. Restore the Snyder Cut verse now. Like we got to fight for something else now. We got to fight for Ray Fisher. It's just a cycle they want to keep you in, so you keep clicking on shit. That's it. That's it. It's sad. It's like brainwashing on the base level. Like
and you can actually bring up the Game of Thrones thing to people because they use that in arguments. They're like, "Oh, we're not like the Game of Thrones people. We're not trying to get a whole season made." Oops,
isn't that what Restore the Snyderverse? Yeah, like you're trying to get a whole universe remade here.
I mean, of course I want to see it. Of course I'd love to fucking see it. And if we get the fucking numbers, it can happen. But you know what? With all this fucking dumbass shit going on, probably not going to get the numbers now. Now you got resentments and fucking, you know, butt hurts and sensitive shit and blah, blah, blah. And nobody's going to be fucking focused on it anymore. It's like November, what was it, 2018 now? Whenever we had the big fucking trend?
2019. Yeah.
2019? Oh, yeah, it's 21 now. Fuck.
Yeah.
God. But yeah, it's like we don't have the numbers now that we had then. You know, they done pissed off so many fucking people and fucking drove them all. Oh, you don't think we should hang Jeff Jones by his fucking fingernails? I mean, come on, get out of here. You're not a real fan. How dare you? How dare you? You know?
How dare you try to defend the one guy who put Cyborg in the Justice League?
I know.
Like, how dare you?
It's like he's a Teen Titan. He's a fucking Teen Titan.
Yeah.
Jeff Johns turned him into a Justice Leaguer, a founding Justice Leaguer.
Yeah.
And
got rid of that Martian Manhunter's like put Cyborg in there.
Yeah.
And now Ray Fisher.
Yeah. Oh man. It just seems too poetic to not be constructed by some shadow government. I mean,
But yeah, people need to move on. That's what makes me really sad. That's why the whole restore the Snyder Cut verse hashtag was like that was just sad because like you got the Snyder Cut, the thing you've been fighting for years that was probably never going to get released. You got it. Like it's time to move on. It's time to be happy. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not time to fucking keep fighting for bullshit here because they're not changing their plans. This is stuff they put in motion years in advance. They have these movies already in pre-production. What are they going to do? They got to cancel all these pre-production movies and then they're going to bring back Snyder to oversee everything? No. Zack Snyder doesn't even want to do that. Like Zack Snyder came out and said that, I'm happy to finish my Justice League, but, I think this is it. You know what I'm saying? That's what he was saying.
Yeah.
Because he wants to fucking move on with his life.
Yeah. Oh man, fucking Army of the Dead.
Did you freeze?
You froze up.
back.
Am I freezing up or are you freezing up?
It don't matter.
Okay.
Zack Snyder wants to move on. I think people should respect that. I don't want him making superhero films for the rest of his fucking life here. You know what I'm saying?
That's a Spawn.
That's a Spawn, of course. Spawn Blade. A Zack Snyder Blade would be dope.
Oh, dude, that would be awesome. Well, fuck, MCU's already got that. Shit.
Yeah. Dude, that'd be amazing if he went and made an MCU movie.
Oh, God. People would fucking explode. Man. I don't know. I mean, like I said, I'd open a vein if it meant fucking rest of the movies of Snyder would come out. And they could even
know what that means, really. Yeah, like, because he was only set to make like Justice League 2 and 3, right?
Yeah.
Like that was it. Yeah. That was the Snyderverse. Like,
that's why, if it did happen, like let's say it happens, it could happen where look, the DCEU movies are still going in their direction and Snyder's movies are just a fucking Elseworlds tale. I thought we already wanted that, So it's like sure, that would be awesome. They don't have to fuck with their preset plan or any of that shit, and business goes on as usual. They get to lose money on those fucking movies as usual, but fuck it, we'll still have our Snyder shit. And then
but by the way, they took a huge hit on Wonder Woman, right?
Oh, like God,
that's why they put it out. They wanted, they're like, we're gonna take a hit on this movie no matter what because of this COVID shit.
Dude, I never thought I'd see the day a Wonder Woman movie got rotten on Rotten Tomatoes. I was like, wow. It's still rotten. I don't know. It was like going back and forth. It was like it went below like 1 point. It was 59%, and then all of a sudden it jumped back up to 60. Yeah.
It's at 60 right now.
Okay. Yeah, they're probably gonna make sure it stays there. It's like, look, we got to shit on this movie, but it's still progressive. We got to fucking keep it above. We got to keep it fresh, y'all.
60%. The total count's 385. That's a lot of reviewers, by the way.
Wow.
Like I'm thinking about some other movies here. Like let's just pick a random other movie. You have 254 reviewers.
So do you think they're
actually 100 more reviewers on Wonder Woman? By the way, that's kind of weird. But anyway,
do you think we're actually going to get that Wonder Woman 3? Because they talked about Birds of Prey 2 forever.
I don't know. I don't think they came out that quick though. Like when they started the Birds of Prey sequel was happening, they came out pretty quick and it like confirmed Wonder Woman 3 because of how well it did on HBO Max. I think that's what happened for sure.
I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying it's taken a lot of hits. Like I haven't seen it, but I've seen clips, and oh my God, I did see one scene that I was like, wow. It was that scene in the mall where she's swinging with the kid. Or she swings and picks up the kid or something. It looks like it's a 90s fucking like I don't know. It does not look good. I mean, she looks like a cutout swinging through there.
There's some CG shots in that film that look wacky. Look so wacky. Where she's like running at the camera and it's like this full green screen behind her. It looks so weird. Here. Oh wow, this is amazing. This is amazing here. What did I say? The kind of reaction Wonder Woman was going to get. I said it was going to be like close to Aquaman, right? I said like it's going to get the same reaction Aquaman got, right?
Oh, probably.
Look at these scores for Aquaman.
5 and 70 is the same shit.
Same thing. It's the same. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. You just found the key to the conspiracy right here.
Both of these are Jeff Johns things too.
Yeah.
So it looks like his average score is about a 60 to 65, and Zack Snyder's average score is about a 20 to 25.
Yeah, I know, right?
I mean,
and they've got the same audience reaction too. Exactly, 74%. Huh.
Yeah, 74%, which is interesting. That's a lot of 36,000 reviews on that. That's pretty interesting as well.
Jose says the clips don't get better in the movie.
I know, right? The fucking the CGI, something to be desired there.
And I'm not banging on anybody who does like the movie. Don't get me wrong.
Liked it.
I'm not one of them. But see, exactly. You know, people that don't know me and
Troy James enjoyed it.
Yeah, exactly.
Right,
I mean, people don't know me and Lantern don't agree on everything. Hell, he likes fucking 2014 Godzilla. I like fucking King of the Monsters.
I love that.
But anyway, yeah, I'm not saying that, you know, it's just a different movie for somebody else. It's just, you know, it's not the. I want to watch fucking Snyder Cut. I want to watch fucking Man of Steel, BVS. I want to watch a Zack Snyder movie, but he's already done 3. I'd love to see his next 2, but if it happens, I'm gonna nut everywhere. But if it doesn't, then I'm just gonna have to fucking move on. You know, I mean, he has apparently.
Hey, they're actually the Nielsen rating company, the people that do the TV ratings and stuff. They're creating a rating system for streaming now. So
Really?
we're going to find out like what Wonder Woman 84 did. And we're going to, you know, if those numbers are high, then that's what the Snyder Cut has to do, right? It has to do what Wonder Woman 84 did.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, they can't crawfish on that shit. They're like, wait a minute. If Snyder Cut gets bigger numbers than Wonder Woman 84, Wonder Woman 84 is getting a sequel. Why can't we get fucking Justice League 2? What's up? And if they
business at the end of the day, it's yeah.
And if they crawfish at that information, then we'll know. All right, this is just beyond insanity now.
Yeah. So by the time Snyder Cut comes out, we should know exactly like the numbers, the streaming numbers. At least I think the Nielsen company thing is doing that, which is awesome. You know, and yeah, and once again, it's I think people's expectations need to be in check for the Snyder Cut because, like, it is going to be a wildly different film, and it's probably going to be a lot darker too. Like, I imagine there's going to be a lot more like death, you know, serious stuff happening, which I'm excited for. But that's the thing people didn't use going into Wonder Woman 84. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could tell by the trailers that wasn't going to be like a super serious fucking film. Like, it's not going to be like this fucking. You know,
as soon as we
left and right.
As soon as we saw the trash can joke in that first fucking trailer, I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah. You got nothing like that in the first Wonder Woman movie, and then like in the trailer, you had 5 different jokes in the trailer.
Yeah.
Like if you didn't expect that going in, like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, and that's another example. Comic movie marks. I don't love it, but I don't have a problem with Thor Ragnarok or Iron Man 3. But I went in with an entirely different mindset than they did, and that's fine. You know, I still love comic movie marks. You know,
yeah, you go into a Thor Ragnarok with a, you know,
this is a comedy. Yeah. You know, whenever I saw the trailers for it, I was like, okay, this is the direction they're going in. But
anyway, what else was in the title of this video here?
God, I don't know. I didn't even look at
it. We talked a lot about Ray Fisher getting fired. We talked a lot about Ray Fisher. I mean, they made it easy. They made it easy. I mean, he made it so easy for them to fire him. I don't want to work with Walter Hamada. Okay, you're not going to be on the Flash. Like,
I know, right?
Remove Walter Hamada for you. We already did your investigation.
Here's my thing. The worst case scenario happened. So actually, if it is all about somebody just talking shit on the set, if fucking Ray Fisher would have just walked up to fucking Joss Whedon and knocked his ass out, all right, on the fucking set, he would have been a folk hero. All right, he would have been a fucking folk hero forever. All right,
but he bit his tongue. He bit his tongue 3 years.
2. What was it? 2 or 3?
3.
Okay, so 3 years, yeah. And yeah, I know people will make the argument, well, this was Ray's first job. He didn't want to fuck it up. Well, I get that, but Gal Gadot,
fucks it up.
everybody else in that movie has gone on to other movies. Why hasn't Ray?
Yeah. He's got one TV project coming up.
Yeah.
That's about it. You know what I'm saying?
He had a couple of movies coming out.
He was going to be in the Flash. He was going to make millions of dollars being in the Flash.
We may have got a Cyborg movie. Who knows now? Fuck it.
Yeah.
You know? So it's like, that's why I say, man, it's like, okay, if you're going to say that shit about, I don't care about my career, I just want accountability. Well, then fucking tell us what happened. Don't cover for anybody. Fucking just be a man. Show your fucking, put your dick on the table. You know, just be like, you know, look, fuck my career. All right, it's already over because I suck. So this is what happened.
Did with Walter Hamada. I mean, he kind of just said fuck his own career, right?
Exactly. And, you know, it's like, man, you should have just fucking, you should have came at this from an entirely different angle. If it's true. All right. Honestly, none of us know what the fuck happened.
No.
I really want to express that. Nobody knows what the fuck happened. All right.
Yeah.
My biggest, like I said, I kind of have a theory I can wrap my brain around now. Like I said, the guy fucking told Ray, oh, he's racist. They did this. You ain't going to believe this shit. And then Ray told it to some people and they were like, oh man, you got to fucking run with this shit. And then the fucking fans were like, oh, Ray, you got to run with this shit. And now Ray's in the fucking running to the fucking unemployment line. All right. I mean, y'all done fucked that dude's life up. All right.
Yeah.
But he did it too. He did it. I mean, I don't fucking know. Nobody knows what the fuck happened. We'll probably never know. Maybe 30 years from now, a fucking book will come out. Who knows?
Yeah, that's Sean O'Connell book.
Yeah.
It's not gonna have any detail. Probably nothing. It's probably gonna be nothing in that about all this.
I know, right? What's he had to say about this?
Nah, he hasn't really said much about it. But yeah, dude. I mean, if it truly was serious, like full on, like why hasn't anybody said anything? You know what I'm saying? Like
exactly. People keep throwing Momoa out there. What did
Momoa
say? He didn't
say anything. He just said some serious shit went down.
He was like man, some fucked up shit happened. Y'all wouldn't believe that shit. What happened?
Dude, that's
what happened?
Yeah,
and he's like, oh, it's fucked up. Yeah, it's fucked up. That's all it is. You know? It's like, what the? Come on, man.
That's some shit fucked up.
Yeah, that's some fucked up shit happened. Y'all just don't know. Exactly. We don't fucking know, man.
Dude, serious shit to me is like somebody was like getting hit or like something like that. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody was getting called the N-word. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
you know,
that's serious shit.
That's fucked up shit. All right. But yeah,
that's not what they're talking about. At least that's what it doesn't seem like.
And see, another thing, I've been watching, I watched a clip. I can't remember the channel, but it's got I'll post it, but it's what it is. It's an interview clip from Ed Harris, and he's talking about Michael Bay and James Cameron and how whenever he was doing The Rock with Michael Bay, you know, Michael Bay was like a huge James Cameron fan and was like, I do all this hardcore fucking whipping shit on set because I'm a fan of James Cameron, you know, because that's what James Cameron does, and that's how he makes the movies he makes and all that. Well, Ed Harris told him, "Oh, don't be an asshole. You know, you can do it." Anyway, long story short, you know, he talks about how on The Rock, the crew hated him because he did the horse whipping shit, but the actors loved him because they knew it was just an act. You know, they knew that he was actually a nice guy, and you know, was doing. So yeah, I want to post that just so I think a lot of people need to watch that. You know, I mean,
people still don't grasp like what they had to do in that Justice League reshoots. You know what I'm saying? Like they had to remake a whole movie in like 6 months because that's all the time they had.
Exactly.
You think people were a little stressed out. You know, you think people were like, I'm time for your bullshit. We got to get the scene done. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like that's probably what it was every day.
Nobody wanted to fucking be there. I mean, shit.
Guaranteed.
Whedon didn't want to be there. You think he wanted this fucking stress? Shit.
No. God. Dude, they wanted BVS to be successful. They wanted it to make $1 billion, so they didn't have to change anything.
I know, right? And if they would have fucking put that fucking Ultimate Cut in theaters, who knows? But we won't. You know why? Because somebody was bitching about how bad somebody's behavior was on screen, and so the whole thing got chopped down. It seems to be the running fucking pattern here. Like you bitch about somebody's behavior. Fucking shit, you know, you lose.
You get fired off of you know. Oh, 3 to 4 months reshoots, even a shorter time frame. You know what I'm saying?
Let me grab a beer right quick.
All right, you're gonna grab beer.
Floor.
Sorry, I got sniffles. It's cold here. Florida, it's like 50 degrees right now. 54. But yeah, 3 to 4 months. They reshot a whole film, right? You think there's gonna be problems. How do I add him to the stream? There you go. But anyway.
There we go.
Yeah. You think those reshoots are gonna go over smoothly? No. But anyway.
Especially with two different directors, like with two different directing styles. I mean, it's not like people signed on to work with Joss Whedon. You know, usually people who sign on with Joss Whedon know what they're getting into. That's why people have the option. No, I don't want to work with that motherfucker. But this was one of those situations where they kind of threw. I mean, shit was already fucked up because the way they fucking stole the shit from Zach in the first place.
Yeah.
So you already got your gas. All right. You got your puddle of gas sitting on the fucking ground. Well, now let's get the guy who directed the last two fucking Marvel movies to come in and remake this motherfucker.
And let's use all Zack Snyder's crew to do it.
Match on the fucking gas. Boom!
Yeah.
I mean,
you think there's going to be some problems.
Exactly. And the only thing anybody can latch on to is, oh, he talked shit about Zach. You know what? He probably did. He'd probably been working for 20 fucking hours straight, you know, for fucking 6 days or 7 days. And, you know, hell yeah, I'd be in a fucking fucked up mood too. We don't know what happened. That's what I want to see. I want to see some behind the scenes real footage. I'd love to know that somebody's got a stash of cell phones that has all the footage on it that we want. You know, and they're just waiting for the perfect fucking time to fucking edit that shit together and put it out there. But that's fantasy. I mean, that's just it. It's over. As is, it's over. You know,
There. I was trying to not have an audio come through there.
But yeah, like I said, it's over. I mean, let's move on. I mean, otherwise we're just gonna be fucking echo chamber.
Snyder Cut.
Yeah, otherwise we're just gonna be echo chambering this shit, you know, for eternity. You know. So
And let's start boycotting every DC movie now. Because Ray Fisher said one thing on Twitter. You know what I'm saying?
Ray Fisher crying his eyes. Okay, this is gonna be my
boycotting thing. Remember, like a couple years ago, everyone was like, "We're gonna boycott Aquaman. Like we're gonna boycott."
And it made $1 billion. Y'all boycotting sucks. That just shows that you're bad at your jobs. Yeah, that's all it shows.
It's gonna work this time. We're gonna boycott it. It's gonna work.
Hell, people in Portland can get a bookstore shut down in fucking one day. What the fuck are y'all doing over here? You know? God. But yeah, I mean, you know, Snyder Cut's coming, man. That's all that matters. It's all that fucking matters.
And I'll be watching it live on the channel.
Hell, fucking yeah.
I'll enjoy it. I'm probably gonna give it a 9 out of 10.
I don't want to. Actually, I am kind of. I'm trying to actually dull my hype down a little bit, right? Yeah, like I don't want to go in too fucking hype.
I keep seeing these shots of like Steppenwolf, like his new armor and stuff like that. I'm just like, ugh. Yeah. In the daylight, it just doesn't look that good. No one wants to admit it. It just doesn't like I hope it looks good. I hope it looks better in the final film. At least at the nighttime shots.
Well, that's something else I have. It's kind of an unpopular opinion. It'll probably get a lot of people mad at me. But how much money did he get?
$70 million and like
$70 million
special effects. Yeah.
All right. Well, these are still kind of secondhand effects, right?
Right. Yeah, I guess.
I mean, they're not part of like whenever you had the whole backing of the Empire, right? Now he's a fucking rogue Jedi.
Oh yeah, it's just
desert, you know. Yeah. So it's like I am kind of. I mean, yeah, my hype was big, and then I saw the armor and was like, well, maybe this is just for the trailer, I guess. Yeah. You know, but then I started thinking, well, you know, let's see. This money and that much and these shots and all this and this movement and new scenes, hours of shit we have never fucking seen before. So how far is this money going to stretch? Like, is it going to look like bona fide BVS effects or is it going to look like HBO Max effects? So that's kind of something. That's kind of something I'm using to bring the hype down a little bit. It's like, okay, this might not be the shining star that we're all hoping for.
But at least it'll be complete. It'll be watchable. It'll be complete enough to see.
Hey, 2 years ago, I was willing to watch a black and white fucking movie with fucking no effects at all in it, with fucking stick figures fighting. I mean,
definitely way more than we ever dreamed of.
Exactly. So hell yeah, I'm like, this is like more than, I don't know, but yeah, I'm trying to dial the hype down a little bit. I'm like, it might, and I don't know if he changed how the ending goes now that this is could be his final thing, but we're still going to be having a cliffhanger. I mean, because that's the original ending was going to be some type of cliffhanger here. So I hope it's successful. We can get a sequel. That's the thing though. I was talking about that earlier. Like, how much money could they possibly spend on a sequel? You know what I'm saying? They're going to spend another 200 to 300 million like they did on the film, or are they going to make like a smaller movie, that's like an HBO Max series, doesn't look as good? Like, I kind of don't want that. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather like a graphic novel at that point, or an animated movie. Yeah. See, animated, I don't know why. What was the last thing that came out? That's just it. Anything that gets canceled usually goes to comic book. Like, I don't think I've ever seen an animated movie of a continuing story, of a canceled story.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it'd probably have to go to graphic novel if we don't get this.
It'll be a lot quicker, too. You know what I'm saying? They get put together in a couple months. You know what I'm saying?
Shit. Fucking Jay's already got the fucking all the storyboards drawn. But all I got to do is sit down and find a fucking tracer. An inker, and fucking get that shit fucking knocked out, man.
Anyway, that's going to do it. We're past an hour here, guys.
Oh, shit. Okay.
We like to keep it around an hour. But yeah, Ray Fisher fired from The Flash. Jeff Johns and Walter Hamada not going anywhere. And it all was for nothing.
Joss Whedon possibly actually didn't want to do a fucking show in the pandemic.
Yeah.
Gal Gadot was never,
possibly what it could be, too.
Gal Gadot was never there for the reshoots. Fucking Ray fucking lied, or somebody lied. You can't fire me. I quit.
Lying.
Yeah. It's like, who cares at this point? Fuck y'all.
Yeah. Entertainment matters more, man. I just want to see the fucking Snyder Cut.
The fact that somebody wants to change the entire format of the show they've had just fucking blows my mind. Like, oh my God, you are giving him that much free rent in your head.
Yeah, Chris Wan, he wants to change everything about his channel because of it.
And it's like, okay, what? I don't know. Anyway.
That's going to do it. Very disappointed. Chris Wan that's a bitch move he did. That's a bitch move he did.
It's peer pressure, man. It's fucking peer pressure.
I don't want to lose my subs. Okay, that's essentially what.
Well, if people would quit peer pressuring his ass, maybe he'd fucking, not do that dumb stuff. So there you go. That's my whole fight in all of this is the peer pressure. All right. The victory laps over and over and over and over again. God damn. Shut the fuck up. So, that's my whole fight. So,
once again, I was right. We were right for months. Months, guys. We were on the ball. You know what I'm saying? Months.
Stand by for more predictions.
Yes. Anyway, good to do it, guys. I hope everybody enjoyed. See you all in the next one, which will be sooner than later because I don't think I'm going to be leaving town anytime soon. So, yeah. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.